everyone, it's Lynette here from Nettie Reads Too Much, filming another video. I think I'm doing okay. 2 in 2 weeks isn't too bad. This time I thought that I would bring you an unboxing, and I'm going to do the March Nerdypost unboxing. This box was the theme for this month's box was Dumbledore. And I bought the next one up from the Nerdypost. I can't remember the actual name of the box because they have various levels of boxes depending on how much you want to spend. But because I have to get them shipped to the UK and shipping is quite expensive, then I decided to go with the box with all the goodies, not quite all the goodies in, but because the theme was Dumbledore and because I love Harry Potter and I love Dumbledore, I had to get this month's box, and I had to get the t-shirt version of this box. I will try and show you the t-shirt as best I can. I should say I have already opened it because it came at the beginning of the week and I was like a kid in the sweet shop and I had to see it. I couldn't wait for an unboxing. Plus the prints that come, they're rolled up, and I wanted to unroll them so I could show them properly because they are fantastic prints. Or I've had Nerdypost about 3 times before and I've loved every box, but this has to be my all-time favourite so far. So yes, so I got the box with the t-shirt, and let's go ahead and start unboxing. So the first thing that actually came out of the box when I opened it was the t-shirt, and I'll try and show this to you. It's just a red t-shirt and it's got a picture of a phoenix on it. I don't know if you can see all of that. And it actually says, "It matters not what someone is born, but what they grow to be," which is, well, everything. Every wise word that came from Dumbledore was just, it means a lot. I think children growing up reading Harry Potter's, discovering the Harry Potter books, should listen to a lot of the advice that Dumbledore has, because he was a very wise man, and I think J.K. Rowling did an absolute awesome job of writing him in as a teacher to look up to, because I think we all need a teacher like Dumbledore in our lives. I was quite lucky to have a few. So then the next thing that came out of the box was a sticker. Don't know if you can see that too well. And the sticker says, "Age is foolish and forgetful when it underestimates youth." So another excellent quote. I can't remember quite when he said all the things, and I don't think the postcard actually, no. The actual card doesn't tell us when, in which book he said it, and I can't remember all of them. I've not read all of the books that often to know every quote. So yes, so you get a card which tells you everything that's in there. It's a spoiler card, and this one again, it is our choices that show what we truly are, far more than our abilities, which is perfectly true by J.K. Rowling. And then that came from, okay, so the sticker was designed by @LefterPenner, and the now where does it say? Okay, the t-shirt, it doesn't say who actually designed this. And it doesn't say who did the number card. You get a postcard every box, which is all about the theme, which you can colour in. So I'll just try and hold that close to the camera so you can get a good look at it. And it's all Dumbledore's favourite sweets. I can't wait to get colouring on that one. We then had some washi tape. Now this isn't going to show up on camera, I don't think. But it's one of his most famous sayings, and that is happiness can be found in the darkest of times as long as one remembers to turn on the light. So Yes, very much so. Very much so. Then the next thing that we had out of the box was this lovely pin, which is a picture of Dumbledore. You can't quite... Oh, if I get right up close, you might be able to see it. Those of you who may remember Harry's first year, before they start the feast, Dumbledore says, and I'd just like to say a few words, and he says, nitwit, blubber, oddment, tweak. And that was his few words, and then they started the feast. I love that pin. I think that's going to go on my coat for sure. And then we had a couple of bookmarks. This is the first bookmark, which is a picture of Dumbledore himself. And the large it's a fat bookmark, and that was designed by @Das_Stark. So you've got to have a portrait of Dumbledore in a Dumbledore box. Have to. And then you get your double-sided bookmark. This is one of those lovely buttery, soft feeling bookmarks, but they are absolutely stunning. And actually this is a bookmark that I'm going to use because I love it. Side 1 says, we must try not to sink beneath our anguish, but battle on. And there's that one for you. And then side 2 says, words are our most inexhaustible source of magic. And that's side 2. And that's very, very true. And then the final 2 items, we actually had a bonus print this month. You get a print and then you get a bonus print. So this was the actual print. And it's another quote, and it's, we are only as strong as we are united, as weak as we are divided. And it's probably a bit big to get on camera because I'm only using a phone, so it doesn't show up on camera very well. So there's that one for you. And then we had a bonus print, and I have to say I fell in love with this as soon as I opened it this month. My partner was here at the time, and there's very few, there's been things in the boxes, because I get another book box as well, that I've absolutely adored. And there's been a couple of times I've gone, oh, we've got to put this up, I've got to put this on display, and this is one of those items. I immediately said to my other half, we have to buy a frame, this has to go on the wall. And it is a print of Dumbledore's office from the outside, with a cutaway wall looking in. You can see Dumbledore there stood, and I think this is just absolutely stunning. I fell completely in love with it. So as I'm going to measure it up, I'm going to buy a frame, and it will either go on the wall, or when I eventually convince my other half to get shelves for our living room, it will be put on a shelf in the living room. So that is the Nerdypost box for March. The theme for April is fantasy. You need to order it by the 1st of April, before the 1st of April, if you want to get it. Like I say, they do international shipping, but it is quite pricey. But they are absolutely fantastic. When I first had my first box, I just missed out on the deadline for ordering. And I have to say, when I approached them and said I really wanted it, they were fantastic, and they added me to the mailing list. Obviously, I wouldn't, I don't think they do that for everybody. I think I was just, because of the time of when I did it, I literally did it. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I've missed it. I'm a new customer and I wanted to sign up for this one. They were absolutely brilliant. So I do thank Michelle and Alexis and everybody else at Nerdypost for allowing me. I've skipped Fantasy Box. I can't afford to have boxes every month, so I am choosy. So like I say, when I saw that this month was Dumbledore, I just had to have it. So yes, so that was everything in the Dumbledore box. My next video is probably going to be a wrap up for the month. I know I did a TBR last week for the readathon that I'm doing, which finishes today, but I think I'll probably wrap that up as a whole in the month, rather than as an individual wrap up. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all again. Goodbye.